Have you ever poured your heart out to someone, and before you even finished, they said, "You know what you should do?" They meant well. They wanted to help. They wanted to make your pain go away because seeing you hurt made them uncomfortable. But instead of comfort, you probably felt smaller, maybe even invisible, because advice, no matter how wise, doesn't always heal. When someone we love is in pain, our instinct is to do something, to fix, to soothe, to repair. We reach for stories, strategies, or solutions because we don't know how to simply sit beside suffering. But doing isn't the same as being, and sometimes being is the medicine. It's not that we don't care, it's that we do. But care without curiosity feels unsafe. Healing doesn't come from information, it comes from connection, from feeling seen, heard, and safe enough to stay with what hurts. When we give advice too soon, we're asking someone to leave their feeling and join us in thinking. We move them away from their heart and toward our comfort zone. But the heart doesn't want logic, it wants presence, a steady gaze that says, "You matter even when it's messy." Think about a time someone really listened to you, not waiting to respond, not judging, just being there. Remember how your shoulders softened, how your breath deepened without you trying. That's your nervous system remembering safety. That's attunement. When another person's calm presence tells your body, "You're safe to feel this here." And that kind of presence doesn't need perfect words. It just needs time and warmth and care. True healing begins there. Not when someone tells you what to do, but when they let you be as you are. Sometimes the most healing words are simple ones. "I get it. That sounds really hard." No fixing, no shoulds, just being with. It's astonishing how rare that is. And it's not only about how others listen to you, it's also about how you listen to yourself. When a part of you feels scared, angry, or ashamed, do you rush in with advice? Do you say, "Come on, it's fine, move on"? Or can you pause, take a breath, and whisper, "I hear you. I'm here with you"? That's inner attunement. That's how healing begins on the inside. Every time you choose compassion instead of correction, your body learns it's safe to feel again. You're not trying to fix yourself anymore. You're learning to stay with yourself. And slowly, you begin to notice the same gentleness you've offered to others was the one thing you needed all along. Imagine the ripple if we all learned that. How many conflicts would soften? How many relationships would feel safer? How many hearts would rest? So this week, try something gentle. When someone you care about shares something heavy, just breathe. Notice the part of you that wants to help, to fix, to make it better. Thank that part for caring. Then stay present instead. You might say, "That sounds really hard," and then stay quiet. Let the silence do its work. Notice how safety expands in stillness, how the air softens, how connection deepens. That space between words, that's where healing begins to unfold. Advice tries to move pain away. Healing sits beside it until it softens. Because when someone feels truly seen, they begin to see themselves differently too. And that's the real work of healing. Not changing who you are, but remembering that who you are was never broken. When you give understanding instead of advice, you give people back to themselves. And maybe in that process, you find your way back home too. Until next time, keep coming home to who you are.